subscribe to the channel. Let's get right with it. Today, hopefully, if you don't know about me, I like to talk about money and my journey, learning about money and whatnot. So for today, it's been a while since I put out a video, and and surprisingly, people ask me, what's up? I ain't get a video. Why ain't we see a video? And then another surprise to me about videos, I ran into some guy who I used to work with. I ain't really work. I mean, it was one of the jobs, one of the day jobs I had, because I like working day jobs or jobs that you get paid that same day type ish. But he was asking me, yo, yeah, yo, you said you work at that place? I'm like, nah, he's about to go for an interview. Young dude, too, my boy. Young dude. But anyway, he was going for an interview, and I'm loving it. For me, I'm just walking around town. I'm just walking around town. So, like, he's like, yeah, yo, you still there? I'm like, nah, no. He's like, so what you do? I'm basically telling him, yeah, nah, I don't really do that. I be investing when he's like, oh, word, yeah, you should make a YouTube and whatnot. I'm like, check him out. I'm like, yeah, but it's so like funny how he was like basically saying why I should make a YouTube and whatnot, and how he may potentially watch it. Not saying yo, what's your YouTube? Tell me, and I'm gonna watch it. Like on some, he may randomly come into it type ish. And honestly, that's kind of a portion or part why I started doing some videos anyway. So it's like he said, I'm like, wow, yeah, man. But I have some videos, but I haven't done none in a while. And for me, honestly, the main true answer is really my phone. I don't like the phone that I have now to be recording and doing all that. And the memory on my phone, I honestly want to keep all the videos I upload so I can mess with them. But it's like being with this phone, I gotta like delete some videos and then re-record a new one. And it's just like to record a new one, I have to delete. So it's a little hassle, ain't really not major. It's just really me and like the phone I'm working with. So it's like just trying to, I don't know. And then on top of that, just me still trying, get right or not, yeah, get right, and still try to look for ways and options. Get some funds or more funds, because like we got funds, more funds. But anyway, that's another time. So like that's kind of where I've been at. Where as far as why I've been uploading no videos, even though I wanted to. So and I love it, but like yeah, so and the quality. I want good stuff. You be in a predicament. It's like you could use what you got, but it's like you want to make quality things. You want to be a quality, and you want to bring value. So it's like people don't want to see no messed up screen and no nonsense. Now we want to hear you clearly. We want to see you vividly. We want to make sure everything is. Even if you're not talking that talk, like you ain't talking about something we want to hear about, and at least look it, make it look nice. So it's like that's kind of where I'm at a little bit. But outside of that, I've just been chilling, guys. I've been chilling and talking to people. And a lot of people who I've been talking to and running into and trying to talk to, but not really trying to. So a lot of people I've been talking to, coming in contact with, is people who work at banks, bankers, banks. So that's like part of what this video is kind of about too. Banks, people who work at banks, and just investing in general. Cause like you wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe. I literally talked to a guy, old gentleman. My man, my boy was probably like late 40, probably like 45, 43, maybe 47, early 38, late 39, maybe 50, maybe 55. But like he was young. He was, well, I can't say he was old, definitely old. You tell you old, but it's like he was old, young, to where it's like you couldn't really pin. You can't really say he's 60 or 59 or 50, but it's like you could push the 40, 50 envelope, but like maybe you 39, you just had a little rough, maybe, but it's like you definitely up there, but like so it's this type of gentleman, my guy, and you looked at he looked at like he looked like he was Arabic. Arabic, that's not an compliment. Islam, look something like that. I'm not trying to disrespect them people. I just don't know. But I just try to describe him. That's the only best way I can describe him. So it's like, as far as his age and that, so like, and I see him. I'm seeing him when I catch him. When I end up running into this dude, he was walking. Like I guess well, I found out he was on his break. For me, I'm just walking around. I like to walk and see what's going on around places. So it's like I'm walking, I'm chilling, and I see him. I see him. He's looking clean. This guy's looking clean. For me, honestly, I like I try to stop clean people, clean looking people. Yo, what you got going on? Ask some questions. What you got going on? What you doing? Who you kind of? What's going on? What's up? You feel me? So it's like that's kind of what I was doing. So I seen, he had a nice little suit on, cool suit, nice little shoes, little watch. You got a little Ray-Ban shades on. Okay, you look like a little sunline. But a little iPhone. So I talked to him. I went down on him. Hey, what's good? Like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? What you up to? No, I'm on lunch. On lunch. Yeah, where you work? Where you work at, man? Well, I work at the bank right here. I turn around. We was right next to Bank of America. So Bank of America was like, oh, Bank of America, Bank. I'm like, okay, my guy, yeah, you looking clean. I know you making some money. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, you working, man. Okay, you go. So you definitely know about something. So you mess with stocks? You know about stocks? He like, nah, he don't know about that. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, you say you work in a bank. That bank, man, I know they mess with stocks. I know for a fact they mess with that. They ain't teach y'all nothing or like put you on to nothing that like, nah, we don't know. That's just he basically was telling me that's for like people in them fields, like advisors, financial analysts, like basically people you gotta have a degree or like you gotta be titled that or in that lane to basically be known about that stuff or like to be informed about that stuff basically. So I'm like, what? But like he was talking, I'm like, wow, I was just shocked because like I honestly thought that's kind of how banks. I thought they at least telling you something, or even if they're not telling you, personally that they do this stuff and you work there. So it's like I don't know. I would just think it's hand in hand type of. So you don't know nothing about no stocks. He says no. I'm like, man, wow, that's crazy. How you work here, you don't know nothing about stocks or whatever. And I kept really kind of, I was really kind of confused. I wasn't really acting like, how you don't know about no stocks? What's going on with you? I was just asking him like questions, like really concerned type of questions, like you really don't know about that, you really don't know about this money and this type of stuff, whatever. So then he went on to kind of tell me also um, that it was part of like and those were like the people who's in that type of field, and he didn't have no money allegedly. He didn't have no money, and whatever. He ain't have no money. And immediately when he said that, I kind of laughed because it's like, bro, you go tell me you ain't got no money. I got money. Like, I got money. I don't even got money, but I got money. You here. I got money. You here. You work at a bank. You ain't got no money, bro. You working at a job. How you tell me you ain't got no money? And but I didn't get that far before. Let's say you got Ray-Bans on your eyes. You got Ray-Bans on. Those are shades. Those ain't prescription glasses. Those ain't prescription glasses that he had on his eyes. But it's like you can afford some Ray Bans. That's a nice iPhone. That suit, them shoes is nice. And you can't afford a stock. If you ain't got no money, you're like, well, the suit's mandatory. Okay, them Ray Bans ain't mandatory. Ray Bans are not mandatory. Yeah. But it's like you don't got no money, so it's like yeah, that kind of it. And then he basically told me, his boss was kind of waiting on him right now. I started laughing. I thought that was funny. And then, he kind of went inside. Or as a matter of fact, before, and then he said he wished he was out doing what I was doing, which he was just basically outside enjoying the weather. That's honestly what I was doing. And it's just, and I did, and the honest, I think I had this outfit on too. That's the crazy part. And some shorts and a t-shirt and some slippers. I just was chilling. So like outside of that, he didn't like what she was he was doing what I was doing. And to an extent, at that present moment, right after I talked to him, it was like, you know what? I was kind of like one of the little odd moments or like wild moments is like you working a whole job, Bank of America. I don't know how much. I really didn't care how much you made. You working at a good company, a nice job, put some money in your pocket, and you ain't got nothing figured out. You ain't figured out stocks. That ain't even to me. Looking at stocks, I look at them now. That ain't nothing. Like it's not complicated. educated to learn about a stock, to put some money in some stocks, and you work a job at a bank, and it's like you can't invest in no stock. You got Ray-Bans on your eyes. So it's like, but when he said that and then said like, he wish he was doing what I was doing, that made me feel like, yeah, you should be grateful. You should be grateful to be able to be out here, be relaxing to an extent, even though I'm not really relaxing because like once again, well, I am relaxing, but it's like, you homeless. I'm homeless. I ain't got no place to like live. Stay hotel, stay outside, but it's like you don't have a home specifically yet. You're not stable, too stable yet. So it's like you want to be with that. Nobody want to do that. People love their jobs. People love their jobs, even if their jobs ain't helping them, but just giving them some money. People love their jobs. People love their security and their safety in their house or their apartments. People love that. And it's just like, that's it. So it's like for me, I don't care about that. I do care about it to the extent where it's like, I want that, but it's like, for me, I gotta go about my different routes and you gotta do a little stuff different. People can't get rich. People aren't getting rich from working their jobs. And my guy who worked at Bank of America, he was a perfect example. And it's so crazy because before I met that guy at Bank of America, there was another young dude. This guy was young. He was probably in his late 20s. Yeah, late 20s, early teens, whatever. He was a young dude. So it was like, I don't know how to stop. He had a suit on him, so I'm walking, I randomly asked him, "Oh, what's good, my guy? What's going on?" My boy was on lunch. Where you work at? "Oh, I work at a bank. At a bank." He's funny. I'm like, "At a bank? Yeah." So I'm like, "Oh, so you know about stocks?" He like, "No," but he's funny. I could tell he'd be on mine just from his answer. So I'm like, "You know about stocks?" He's like, "Nah." But if you invest in anything that Nancy Pelosi bets in, you're probably you should be good. I laughed. And for my people who's not too in tune, Nancy Pelosi, she's the House Speaker, and it's like he said that, or people talk about her and bring up her and trades that she does and stuff that she picks because she works in the government. She gets a lot of information and gets before us regular people, and then she also gets to basically invest if she wants to. Not her directly, her husband. So it's like they make money. She's been making plays just off of little stuff like that. So like that's why there's like a whole bunch of community of people that are just like, if you follow what Pelosi's doing, like whatever they doing, whatever she got going, if you invest in that, you most likely make you some money. So when he said that, I found that as funny, but it's like I also found funny again. You don't know about stocks, but you work at a bank, but and so it's just like to me, you just gotta learn. You gotta be willing to learn and willing to willing to get informed. Because honestly, again, it's not that simple. Right now, I made videos about GameStop, about is right now the best time to trade, the best stocks to start investing in stocks. It turns out that back when it kind of was, because right now I know it's been a while since I paid, but stocks was doing numbers. I'm not even gonna lie, stocks was doing numbers. Even if they're not going to continue to do numbers, stocks is doing numbers, and stocks is cheap. Stocks is cheap right now. So if y'all don't know about stocks, just know right now stocks is cheap. And if they get cheaper, they're cheaper. But that basically means you have a chance. You have a chance to get in, on some stocks, on some money that you ain't never known about before. You just have a chance to get in. If you have some money, you should be looking to invest your money, not spend your money. Invest your money. We live in an inflationary time period. I mean, the prices of things right now is going crazy. It's going crazy. It's high, and it's still going to continue to go crazy because there's people like you who's watching this video who don't care about money. You don't care about your money when you go into your job and you making your weekly, your monthly, your whatever you making. You still going out and spending. You seeing the high prices. Yeah, you saying, yeah, these ticket prices is crazy. Yeah, these restaurant prices is insane. But honey, we still going out? Yeah, we going out. We still getting booking that? Yeah, we still booking that flight. We going? Yeah, we still going over there. How much you got on the? I got that on the bottom. What you got on? Yeah, I got that. What I'm wearing? How much that? Ring it up. Oh, that's it, man. Prices is high. Just put it on my tab. Just put it on my card. Here, take the card. Take the card. Here's a little cash. Take both of this. All right. You okay? You don't care. Not realizing like that thing is hurting you in a way. In a way, because honestly, I don't know. can't say I know because I don't know. Because people, like I say, I still have money and people still spending like it's no tomorrow. And like money's growing up the trees. Like, I don't know. So I love it. If you're one of the people who's out there and you're living in this inflationary period and this does not affect you at all, and you just like, we just gonna keep spending and spending, I mess with it. That's great stuff. That's great stuff. Let me get some of that money. Send me some money. Send me $50 or $100. I'll take all that. I want more money, but send me that. Send me some. Cause people's hurting, and I'm not. It's not even really people's hurting. This company's trying to kill you. Company's trying to kill you. They raising prices through the roof, and they said they gonna get their profits. And this is why. And this is why you should be invested, because that should just tell you that they automatically gonna make some money. If they gonna make some money, and they making money, and they continue to make money, and they profitable, I should be invested in them too. Like if I'm gonna at least tell myself to pay, I'm gonna spend these money at these stores and these restaurants and these places. I'm also gonna spend money on their stock so I can make some money myself. So let me make it kind of easy for you guys, for my people who don't know nothing about stocks. For you want to learn about stocks, you want to know, just spend money, spend money, spend money, spend money, spend money, spend money, spend money on stocks. Spend money, spend money on stocks. On stocks, there's stocks that's $5, $1, $7, $20, $18, $25, $30, $17, $50. $9, $10. There's good stocks for the low. For the low. There's stocks that cost $1,000, 12,000, 5, 4, 3, 2. There's stocks that's up there. Y'all got money. Y'all got money. Buy some shares. Shares in some good companies that you love, that you like. If you like going out to eat, there's a lot of great companies that they up there. So it's like they don't know. Oh, I gotta look up. Oh, it's complicated. Oh, it's hard. Oh, you gotta do this. No, go shopping. Go to one of the restaurants. Target, Walmart. Y'all been there every day. You see everything they got in Walmart. You see what they got in Walmart. You see Christmas time is coming. You don't think people going to shop at Walmart? Walmart got a stock. It's one something. It's 130. I think I looked at it. It's like $100 and something for the stock for one share. People finna spend more than $100 on Christmas. Just to buy Christmas or buy the New Year's, that stuff is broken and gone. Hopefully it's not, but part of it may be broken and gone. Whereas if you kept that, if you bought or you spent that money and put it in Walmart stock, you going up. You just made money from that short time period. You made money because they gonna tell you on their earnings call that during the Christmas time they made money. During Christmas when everybody went shopping, this what they made during that time period. They're gonna let you know that. So it's like that's just an example for that. So it's like anything else, it's not hard. If you got money, find one of these apps, use the public app, public.com, look in the description for the app. I don't recommend Robinhood. Use Webull, use freaking Charles Schwab, Bank of America. I don't even really promote any type of banks. So it's like use public, Webull, or Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab would be the only bank that I promote. Or figure something out. Like talk to people. Give people. You don't even gotta talk to nobody. Just read. Honestly, read. When you're on these apps, read. Get the app, download, put money on it. That's it. Make it simple. Make it simple. Make it simple. Do your research. What's research mean? That means looking up the company. That means the about the company. That means reading up on what the company, recent news, latest news. That's what that means. It's not hard. If you got money, it's not hard. If you got money, it's not hard. You got $10, it's not hard. I just was looking at I would look at my portfolio almost every day, but I started my portfolio in January, March, April something. I want to say it was April 4th, but I just know it's for something. For April 20th, not April, sorry, April something 2020. April something 2020. I started with $5. $5. I started with $5. That is so crazy. I withdrew one time, but it was like two times because I withdrew two different amounts. But basically, it was for one whole withdrawal, but basically. So that's from $5. I started with $5. I withdrew 3,000, $3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, $3,000. That's a lot of money to me. That's what I withdrew, and I still had some change in there. I still had. Talking about it now sounds crazy. I'm surprised a little bit because like that wasn't those weren't my intentions, and as a matter of fact, it was my, yeah, those weren't my intentions. But anyway, I say or bring up the I withdrew money from that time or at that time. I think I withdrew money in 2021 or like later that year. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know I withdrew. And it's like whenever and it didn't even matter. With my stock portfolio, after I withdrew, my stocks was down a little bit, and then it kind of, I'm not they was down a lot after I withdrew, and then as a matter of fact, it wasn't they was down somewhat immediately, but they went down more a little after I withdrew, and I was chilling for a little. But after it went down, and the reason I'm bringing it up because it went down to a very low level. That level, now, I was getting a little panicky at that time because I was still in my learning process and whatnot. So I was like, oh nah, this is, and but I still tell myself I'm not gonna withdraw it. I'm not gonna like exit or I'm not gonna withdraw or cancel all my stocks. So it's just like, it's whatever. I'm gonna hold my stocks and we're gonna buy more whenever we got some more money. But anyway, so I'm holding this at like its lowest level. And some time pod, that thing ended up flipping. And when it flipped, it's like it, it flipped to an extent to where it's like it wasn't even that much, or like it flipped good to where it's like, oh wow, I was tripping about like the little thing that it was at when it went to its low, but it's like it didn't take that much for it to come back a lot, or to come back to a point where it's like, oh wow, yeah. So I'm not shocked anymore. I'm shocked that is where it's at. And all it was really doing was just keep adding. That's what you're doing. You add on the down days, buy on the dips. When they seeing red, you seeing it's a red day, but it's a company you believe in, and it's just red just because it's a red day. The company ain't come out with no news that you feel the stock should be falling. Just buy. Time has showed us, or showed me, because I've been doing this for 2 years, it's been showing me that buying these dips or buying even on these red days helps. It helps, and you get more shares for cheaper, and you get more shares. You get more shares for cheaper, and you get more shares. Because you think something's close is expensive right now, you gonna next year or another year, whenever you're looking back at these stocks, you're gonna be looking at them like, man, I wish I bought more here, or I wish I got it at this price, because every day it's gonna look expensive. If you saying it's $10 and it's expensive right now, when it turns $20, when it turns 15 or 17, oh well, that's 17. This is expensive. It's gonna be 10. It's expensive then. And then when it go to 35, oh, what 35 is kind of expensive. And if it go to 60, oh, 60, that's kind of expensive. It's gonna get more expensive the more you keep waiting and not adding. So I would just be adding, and that's it. And I'll just keep learning. For my people, like, 'cause again, I talk to people who's outside, who work, and who don't view life how I view life, and they be wondering how I view life, and how I be. So it's like, for me, I talk to a lot of these people, and they be in a mindset, they be in a zone, or in a, I don't know how to call it. They be basically in themselves to where it's like you can't, or not even you can't. They know it all too, and they think it's not even they know it all, but they know enough to where it's like you can't really tell me nothing. And it's like you could tell me something. I feel and I hear what you're saying, but like it don't make sense to me. And it only don't make sense to me because it sounds different. And your confidence in what you're saying and how you're saying it leaves me feeling iffy because it sounds good, and I love your confidence and how you're explaining it. But but what's going on, I'm not really with that. Like what you're trying to do, or what you're doing, and how you're going about doing it. Like that's crazy. That's too much. And you're right. It is too much. But you gotta do something crazy. You gotta be willing to do too much, because you doing too less or too of nothing ain't gonna get you nowhere. You think you working at a job is gonna get you rich? But I'm trying to get rich. I want to get rich. That's my whole goal: to get rich and live life and be free. Live life, be free. I can't live life and be free working somebody's job. I can't do that because I have to show up when they want me to, and if I don't show up, I can't make none of that money. So I can't be free and live life on somebody else's time. I gotta live on my own time, be okay with what I'm doing. So part of me being able to do that, I have to do. gotta work for myself. I gotta look for these opportunities myself. I gotta invest in things that help me make money so I can be living day to day doing whatever I want. I gotta do that. I have to. Because if I didn't, I would have to go clock in. And I can't do that. I know too much. I learn too much. Be a person who learn. Just learn, learn, learn. Be willing to learn. Learn skills. You willing to learn at your job? Learn a skill. A skill. I was talking to somebody again about this stuff, but it's like people with skills. If you have skills and you got some qualities, you more valuable than anybody. You more valuable than anybody. You an artist, you a painter, you a musician, you a contractor, you a worker, you any of these type of people that can make things happen and do it basically by yourself. And you're an asset out here. And like even though you may not know it or you work in your job that make you feel so stressful, that make you feel like you're not an asset, just tune in with people who are assets. They'll let you know how much of an asset you are because they're gonna see it in you before you even see it in yourself. They're gonna try to pick you up and bring you to the light. Cause man, listen, it's dark over there on that other side because they don't want to see you shine over there. We want to see you shine because we can use you and you can use us. We want to use each other. We don't just want to use you to like, oh, I got this. Well, let me use stream. I got everything you can do. We want to use you as an example. We can uplift you too. Yeah, I'm ready lit. I'm there. I'm ready rich. But I see somebody else who has that same potential. They just don't got the funds. So it's like, why wouldn't I pick them up? Yeah, I made this person rich too. They cool. We cool. They lit. They was ready lit before me. They just need a little bit of this. They knew how to do all this before me. They just needed a little help, and I did that. And they great. I'm there. It's without me, they good. They was gonna get right regardless. But me, I just infused a little in them, and now there it goes off to the races. And that's all what it's really about. And that's what I try to do. And that's why I talk to people. And that's why I try to talk to people and connect. And there's actually some other things. There's something else I want to do for my woman out there that I really don't want to really talk about right now because I gotta get it. I gotta do things or I gotta set it up first, set it up properly, correctly before I start talking about it because people are fast. So it's like there's some things I want to do for the women out there, but y'all gotta stay in tune. You gotta subscribe. You gotta mess with me. You gotta get the word out. So like y'all can be informed of what I got going on for women across all states. Well, not all states, well basically all states, wherever I can help. When the time comes for us to help some of these women and these people in these situations. And honestly, that's it for today's video. I don't know when I'll be uploading another one, but hopefully, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, you're investing in something. That's it. Hopefully, you guys are investing. You learn something from this video. You follow me. You stay tuned for what I got for the females and what I'm working on. Then stay tuned to anybody else who's investing or who's trying to put you on some great information. Who's trying to teach you some skills, learn skills, and that's it, man. I hope your day go great. Don't forget to like that like button.